she gave us to me is fictitious. Many people talk about Obalu Nomo. So many people said it that time. Many people. So I don't think that is something. It's not
that I am the crooner of that. When Aries and a gang were already doing shows on YouTube, on Facebook, about it, Yekudi and all of them were doing shows about it. Why are you allowing them to put that narrative in the head of newcomers?
Cele, please hold on. I just, what I want to say, okay, Bolly B is even here, I guess so. Is Bolly B, let me tell you something you need to understand is anything on public domain, anybody can talk about it. Anything that's been said or go viral from different people, different bloggers, anybody can talk about it because it's outside. People are deliberating on it already. A lot of people want to say their opinion about it. They want to see what they can bring out their own submission about it. They will talk about it no matter what. So if you say Cele Sa, yes, I agree because it's on public domain. And besides, it's not only Cele who talk about it. We all talk about it. So many people talk about it, both home and abroad. Nigeria as a whole, everybody, most people talk about it. To the point that when you go on Facebook, some bloggers will even ask questions. They ask the questions and at the same time, they will be the one to answer that question by themselves. And when some people will guess, could it be, yes or no? So if Cele talk about it, I don't think Cele has said something that doesn't have proof of. If you talk about it, it doesn't have the proof. But you talk about it because it's on public domain, so everybody is talking about it. Everybody, you too, you talk about it, isn't it? And once or that means you also talk about it. So it's not depend on how we now put our submission individually, different way to it. So if you're not using that as an excuse, it's wrong. It's so wrong. You understand?
Thank you, Golden Seal. Well, now I understand that I'm not fighting. Okay, just finish.
Thank you, sir. So if people are talking, you can't just say because you hate that particular person, you want to hold on what that person said for some time. You want to hold on it. You have to ask your question. You ask yourself a question that this thing I hold on this person. Is it on public domain? Are people talking about it? Let's assume people are not talking about it and Cele talk about it. Then you can challenge Cele. Now, why are you saying that? Do you have the proof? You cannot answer your question. So as simple as that. So we should not just we should not just have people in mind because you hate them. Because if you want to say something, you could have said a reasonably something that you know that the fact is going to conquer and people is going to like, oh, but you be there really so. But what you said is wrong. Once Lagata too. Lagata that's even spreading different things.
They are all defenders of Lagata. That is the fact. They are all defending.
So if you want to talk as an adult, there are some things that we need to reason before saying it. Nobody is perfect, but reason. Sit down, think about it before you please it out. That's what I would say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cele. Cele, you don't need to sweat on this. That example is not and void. Everybody come with something concrete. That is what I was expecting. But she has only made her assertion on a general scale. So let's leave it like that. You don't need to curse anyone over anything. Let's just have a very clear
aristocrat.
engagement without cursing out.
Even Jesus himself says that bring my enemies and I will slay them. Any of you, I still challenge you. Try. I dare you. Try. Just try. And if they are talking about anyone that have confronted, Uncle Aristo, I want to play a video. I want to play a recording. If anybody have confronted and challenged the king,
please do.
They should hold Arifa. And this is my evidence.
Okay, Daddy, no. Can I say it out? Oh yeah. Okay. Tó bá jẹ́ wípé ọba Elégùṣì olówó ń bí ikú Mohbad ní the Bible turn ẹ bá ń sọ fún wọn. I just want to bring it to limelight. Okay. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìyẹn ti lọ báyìí. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọba Elégùṣì lọ́wọ́ sí ikú Mohbad kékeré yìí. Ó yá sọ pé ó ti lọ àlẹ́ èmi àti Saheed ṣe hold on. Tó yẹ pé court case kan ṣe orí justice.
I hope everybody can hear that. Me, I know now those people where they croon, and when the sword of the king came out, he picked them up. Congratulations to them. So if you think that you want to come here and be doing one cultist, I want defend of Lagata, it no go better for all of you. Play the voice of me saying that so. Foolish people. I've warned you. If you continue to provoke me, I swear to God, now the whole world go stone. No be only Joseph Aloba, because I know your plans. Not against just justice, but against everybody that tried to get close. You did the same thing with African TV. You did the same thing with Brekete. You will make sure the public will go against these people because you want to avert justice for Mohbad. This will be your last, niggas. I'm still waiting for evidence. You have G Center, you have G Lover, you have everything. Use those medium to expose me. You understand? Use those medium. If you don't use those medium, it no go better for your children. It no go better for you. Because everything you are cooking and your children go chop inside. Now my name you won't spoil now. Sure. And I'm not scared of any king. The king is not far out. That as far as I'm concerned, in fact, let me make this disclaimer. As far as I'm concerned, in a Mohbad's petition, Sam Larry was boasting that the king sent him. If the king wants to go after anybody, it is supposed to be Sam Larry for boasting with his name. Enough for Mohbad to show evidence that is attached to his petition. If anybody wants to hold me for anything, for mentioning the king's name, that Sam Larry was boasting about him, then they should first sue Sam Larry for ever boasting. And the 15 other people. And when in December, the narrative of the king started on a platform that is not even TikTok. Supreme Iron Lady, Ada Universe have been already doing shows, multiple shows. The first video of a Supreme Iron Lady, Victoria, that I saw her face on YouTube was talking about the king. I never malign any king or anybody, and that is why till date, they don't have any evidence to say they want to hold Cele. I'm a respectful Yoruba person. I know Mohbad 2 years. Mohbad went to show in UK and so on and so forth. That you have first-hand information. Pushed him, and this immobilization, because Mohbad had a lawyer. Why is the lawyer? The question is, why is the lawyer not using his letter heading to write the petition of Mohbad? So, Timumi, if you want to defend Lagata, be careful. You're going to put him in trouble.
You said something, Cele, that I want to...
Who is this Gaza kingdom on the platform?
And April...
Let me
Whitey, just let me finish my disclaimer.
Right.
In
So
April,
the king
why you blocking
made
me,
a disclaimer.
I've been civil with you. I've been civil.
Just get away from this place. This is not Timumi. Dogs. In April 2024, and I have evidence, and I will play. The king came out through his media agent to say that he dissociates himself from the child and this and that henceforth in April, anybody that wants to bring any recording of Cele, make sure it is dated May 2024 till date. Don't bring old stupid videos that you guys have. There's none. There's even none. I've been very careful. I'm a Yoruba man. I will never malign anybody. The only person I can say anything about is Wumi, because she is the next in command to Mohbad. If you can take care of Mohbad's money, you should be able to take care of Mohbad's life and be accountable for it. And in April, the king came out to say nobody should associate him with the death of Mohbad or with Mohbad. He even petitioned Mohbad's father. Why did he not petition Cele Sa the way he petitioned Baba Mohbad? So, but for you idiots, outdated idiots, cultists with orientation disorder, dogs, defending like that, are bringing this issue up now. Don't worry. The way they pine Mohbad, that's the way they will pine you, pine your children, and nobody will look at your case to defend you, and so shall it be. So anybody that have anything, since the king himself came out to dissociate himself in April before the arrest of Arifa, that claimed that he saw the king's car and so on and so forth, that the king is chasing him to pine him because they have given Cele and others money, and that is why Cele is not talking about it anymore. At that time, that you used to distract people from accountability at that time to defraud them. So far so good. I've not been in any issues with anybody. Whatever I'm looking for is justice for Mohbad. And for those of you that you have destroyed justice, you all will be exposed for what you have done and what you have said. Thank you.
Agatha, please, let's press a restart. Because I pardon me everyone, I don't like to be derailed from courses. If we choose it, if we are charting a course, let's stay to it. I think our discussion, correct me if I'm wrong, the host and the IT guy, was based on we coming out with facts whenever we feel someone have done something that we want to hold them to. So, and this started on Lagata's case, which has been an evolving issue. And Cele was able to play some audios as to why he feel the way he felt on Lagata's matter. And I think everybody has the right to. My own is, don't make allegations in the air. Come with, an evidence that everyone can also review, and we can all decide, the situation of things, and that is it. So while I really love us to engage with everybody that comes up, as long as you respect the cordial conversation. If you need to allege anything against anyone, please endeavor to come with a fact that will substantiate your position. And it is your right. But at the same time, it's the right of the accuser, of the defendant now, of the defendant to also defend him or herself, like in the case of Lagata. Lagata can defend every other thing Cele have played today, which I've been asking for. If you have any case against anybody, come with an evidence, that the person actually committed, and we can take it from there. The person have the right to defend themselves, and it can be settled. If at the end of the day you resolve it, fine. If you don't, life goes on. But here is not about we attacking Cele. Cele is here to make position about why he has grievances with Lagata. And I think a lot of people have that. But it is the people that are in the eyes of the storm that should defend themselves. So while anybody, for me, can come up If you want to allege, you must prove. He who alleges must prove. So that the person you have allegations with or against can easily say, oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. I think this is what makes us to have a quarter engagement. And please, Lagata, I am Cele, no cost people again.
Look at the way 400 people are coming against only me. What have I done wrong to react to this?
Yaki parí nǹkan tí mo sọ. Ṣorí nínú òfin èpè, ẹni tó gbọ́ àtẹni tó ń sọ sí, wọ́n máa ń share nínú ẹ̀. So, understand nǹkan tí mo sọ. So, that is why èmi ò kí ń dúró tí tó bá ti ń ṣépè. You know, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ. But I want us to engage. We want to create a platform where we can engage.
Yeah, but Baba, people that are these people are not engaging.
Thing. I have already debunked what Bolly B said because I told Bolly. You see, Bolly B's point has been debunked by myself and Golden Seal, so you don't need to sweat on it. If she has another thing, she can come with it. Then we will look at it. But the one she brought in is something in the air for everybody to talk about, and even the people in question. I remember what you said. That time that the king came out with a press release, I said on Papariano that day that now that the king have come out with a media response, anyone, according to his release, anyone that then continue to propagate falsehood against the guy can take action. So everybody should think twice. But for those who did not think twice after, it is evidence itself for us to see. So let's take that off. Let's go on the trajectory we are going. And don't let us derail. And I don't want us to be cursing each other. It doesn't, we'll see I'll come back. But we all of us, we are discerning enough to know the truth. We are discerning enough to say this person I've heard on this matter of this person is being framed. We are discerning enough. So you put it out there, raise the matter, let us have it, just the way IT guys does. He put the matter there, he lays his own prayer, go and talk about it. And everybody is fine. Thank you very much, sir.
Just a quick one from me. Two things. Host, I know at the time it was very difficult for you, and it was your decision. And thank you so much for allowing Bolly B to kind of engage. And at the same time, it is open-ended, as we all heard. She was about to get into the workplace. Maybe as time goes on, should we engage somewhere else again and bring evidence? Now, there is something I want to talk about, and that is the fact that Cele mentioned Davido now. So there's a guy who I believe is one of the people in the house. He is now in Liverpool, if that is correct, studying. Can people remind me of that guy's name? A young guy there. He opened his platform for a short period. Lifestyle, that's the one. So when Lifestyle opened this platform, I think there was a lot of disharmony everywhere. There was a lot of distraction. I asked the question, I kept going from platform to platform. Nobody paid attention to my quest at the time. And now that the video is mentioned, people need to go, I'm just trying to write his name down, Lifestyle. People now need to go out and go and look at some of his shows. On this particular, on this fateful day, when the video was mentioned and the PA and all the issues surrounding his involvement in the 2 million naira, Lifestyle then on his platform said it wasn't the video that dropped the 2 million. It is my person, someone I know that is close to Davido. And I keep asking the question, and I'm asking it again. If Lifestyle asserted that it wasn't Davido wasn't directly involved, and he said Lifestyle is my person, my close guy, and it's not Davido and it's close to Davido, who is that guy? That's my question.
Mr. Aloba himself said he received that call from Davido.
No.
Remember?
That is not the one. You see, this is the thing. We know that already. But one thing nobody seemed to have addressed is the fact that Lifestyle said it wasn't the video that dropped the 2 million, Never mind what Mr. Joseph Aloba said. He said it's my own person, someone I'm close to, and it's not the video. Anyone who can find the show, have the show, find it, you will listen to it. Who exactly was he referring to? That is not the video, but close to the video. He said it's not the video, and it's not the video's PA. It's someone close to the video, not the PA. And he said, Lifestyle said, the person is my own person, personal person.
Zlatan.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to guess. But does anyone know?
He met Zlatan at the place. He met Anyan at the place. So how can Zlatan be there and they will be calling Davido? Is Zlatan poor? Zlatan is Davido's friend, and that is how those people use that name to make Aloba to become a fool.
Regardless of Mr. Joseph Aloba, the dreamer, that always dreams and always have premonitions when he was going towards the house. We found out that it wasn't a dream and it was a daughter that called him, and he's been having dreams all over the place. It's not what he's saying and all the stuff. Maybe they gave him a script. But Lifestyle in recent times, before he shut shop again, said it. It is not the video. It is not the video's PA. It is my own person. We can guess, but maybe Lifestyle, if he's listening, will now come and tell us who dropped that 2 million. Thank you.
And you believe lying Lifestyle?
You see, the thing is, when something is open-ended, just like Bolly B right now, Bolly B is gone to work, and she can actually end up coming out with evidence. It's not what I believe. These are the things that we miss sometimes. Why did he say what he said? What is that inference there? What exactly can we get from it if we eventually get to the bottom that it wasn't, the video hasn't come out in 21 months to debunk or assert it or actually said it was him? So what are we talking about? How can we believe that story? They said the video hasn't come out in 21 months to address it at all.
So, Hetty, I have an issue with that amount because the last time I watched the video being a philanthropist, he gave a total stranger that they did not have any song with the father or with any of the family. He gave that person $50,000 scholarship, cash. Please, how much is 2 million? That old Davido, if you want to give Mohbad that you had songs with, that you are making money, you now gave them 2 million. How is that possible?
Yeah, but
That's
the point I'm trying to make is that we absorbed the information. And you know that information is actually sort of like defamatory to Davido's name. How would he know very quickly? And then why did he drop the money? Nobody's answering the question. But the thing is that just a script? That's the question. Is it a fact or just a script?
As at October 2023, according to my recordings, Lagata said the only reason why he's going to be neutral, that he's not going to say it's Team Baba or Team Wumi, is because he has seen a lot of propaganda. I did not see propaganda in October. I was following the script. I was being fooled until I saw in November ending, the last week in November, that there's a conspiracy from the Lagos State Police, because I can't phantom the reason why Prime Boy was the one labeled the prime suspect, where there is Darusha, there is Lifestyle, there is Wumi, there is Adura, but someone that did not follow them home was labeled the prime suspect. And that was why I sat on a table, a platform, where they were soliciting for contribution for the bail of Prime Boy.
Let me address comment section. I did not say anything about Joseph Aloba, wherever it is he said. What I'm saying is that in what we know so far, we're not going to say, people haven't spoken about the fact that it was the video that dropped the 2 million. Now, It's not been debunked. It's not been questioned. No one has come to kind of discuss it, to exonerate Davido out of it, write him out of the script, or write him into the script. Given what Lifestyle said, and I don't care whether Baba said it, and I don't care where we may have said it, is the fact that we took something on board, and none of us up till today knew whether it's a fact, a truth, or fabricated. But whilst we're pondering over that and not thinking about it, it is not me that is going to say Baba said it, and I did not say Baba said it. It's been mentioned. With Lifestyle coming in recent times saying that it is, you guys don't be confused. It wasn't Davido or anyone close to it's someone, my own person that I know that dropped the 2 million. It wasn't Davido. And everybody listened to that. I was the only one that crusaded on that day. Nobody was interested in it, and I just left it. So no one is asserting whether Baba said it or not. What we're talking about now.
Do you mean Baba Mohbad had the show?
Even if Joseph Aloba said in one of his interviews, they said Davido dropped 2 million and he did not want to have anything to do with it, and he passed it on to Darosha to deal with it. Because Darosha is one of the people that have been looking after Mohbad. Did he say that or did he not say that? So there's that. But the thing is, if Lifestyle is saying it is his own personal person that he knows, is Lifestyle now going to come and tell us that it wasn't Davido and who the person is? That's my question.
A lot of stories lie with Lifestyle out to come and lie to the public, and we know those that promise him school, and they've taken him to the UK. They've given him whatsoever, but from the ghost of Mohbad, because that ghost will haunt you forever. I see all this, any songs that I mention Mohbad, you jump on it immediately. Don't worry. You will learn the hard way, because this one will be your last. Whatsoever that Lagata told you to come and say, protect to me at that time, you still got to come out. And even what if I'm saying now looks stupid to many people, yes, but 2026 you will understand in full, and we will all be alive. But some people's mouths will look like Gurex's mouth, and they might not be able to explain at that time. Yes, exactly. That is what yes, exactly. Price, because the only people that you'll be seeing now is not Team Baba. The Team Baba are shocked. The ones that are Lagata that are in Baba's side, they are shocked. They don't Lagata that are in Baba's side, they are shocked. They don't know this thing. People like Otumba will be in this place. They want to come and say something to provoke Cele. You know why? They are protecting the good work that they all kudos Lagata for doing at that time. I won't be surprised if I see Abati again. I won't be surprised.
Insurrection and resurrection. Are you trying to tell me that Abati will come out of hibernation? Has he done camera down and they've suppressed him or what? Because I'm surprised someone of his own caliber is disappeared from the post.
All those Abati have done a good work and they've been promoted. That's the fact. All those ones, they did a good job with Lagata at that time.
So the back room in the underground movement, is that what you're saying, Cele? He's been promoted to the back room.
Yes.
I don't even believe that, because
yes.
to be honest,
It's only if something that wants to change their job, they will come out to debunk.
Who were talking about Bolibi in the comment section. I think when Bisimida or something had to nudge Bolibi, I was even thinking, where is Bolibi? Hibernation, because I haven't seen her listening from windows to windows. I know she's a troublemaker, just like myself, and a very wicked lady. Because if Bolibi cannot disturb you the way the IT guy and very wicked lady disturbs you, nobody can disturb you. Give it to her. She can be as rascally as she can be. But if Bolibi disturbs your platform for 5 minutes, you will always get at least 4 minutes of understanding, and you probably learn something in that 4 minutes because she's very playful, and the way she jibes and the way,
In comments, please look at them. They are crying. They are crying in the comments. They are crying. They have all the advice for me now. Oh, cry me a river. You are going to be exposed.
Yeah, but Cele, you need to calm down, though. Aristocrat is actually giving you a number of pages from a few leaves from his book. You should not be cursing on people's platform, even on your platform. There is no need for it.
No, I'm not cursing. I'm already giving them the one that they need.
You need to control.
The scapegoat, the scapegoat. You understand?
Are you trying to be
I
your
will never give in for
You are now
bullies.
becoming your
The IT guy, I will never give in for bullies. Anyone that wants to challenge me to come with a voice recording of me, it's simple. For you to be telling me that we have an accident, your own papa no go get accident. Like this ladies now. As you are typing it, because I have a mic,
it's okay.
I will never give in to bullies.
Let me speak for you. Maybe if I speak for you, you can learn from me. Right? Exactly.
Calm down.
Calm down. You see, Yomi Fabi. For me too, Yomi Fabi is done a lot. Some of it good, a lot of it bad. Love him or hate him. If he doesn't talk as much as he does, his work would have been worthy of dissecting to see that he's done a great job. But because he talks too much, he contradicts himself. He's the same person that gave us CCTV. They deleted it. He gave us 3 seconds. They deleted it. He got desperate, jump in bed with Supreme to go and lock someone up unjudiciously. They got caught. Wrap your emotions in the good place. It is not everything Africa is slanging him left, right, and center, at the same time supporting him, for him to understand. It is not everything they bring to the public about you that you have to defend. If you defend this thing too much, you're beginning to look suspicious. And that's the problem you have, Cele. And that's the reason why people will come for you. That's the reason why...
Aristocrats, I will still address this problem. You understand?
Calm down.
Because it is not a problem. You understand? It is not a problem until you label it a problem. For me to be explaining myself to bullies that continue to use different username, and you are not like looking at it that is bullying to myself. Are you not saying the comment? Must I ignore everything? Is it not painful to me? Do I not have my own mental health? Why is saying the truth a problem? Do I need to allow these people to gang
stop
up
playing
against
the
me?
victim now. Stop playing the victim. You're not the only one here.
Which victim? Which
Yeah, but
victim?
calm
Which
down
victim?
now.
Did they mention your name? That the IT guy,
Yeah,
Omar
they
Kekuni?
mentioned
Have you
my
seen
name.
anything like that?
Go to
Cele.
Supreme's platform. They did a show for me that I'm Agege.
They have not bullied you.
none of this
You
is
understand?
true,
Me, I know.
They did a whole show for
And
me
now
that
you
I'm
not
Agege. Did you
give
see me
to them.
respond to it?
Cele. If none of
calm
this is
down.
true, there's nothing to get upset about. If someone wants to drag me, let them drag me as long as they have evidence to go with it. I have nothing to worry about. If you have nothing to worry about, there's nothing getting upset about. calling people dogs and talking about people's kids, that's going too far. I don't like that on my platform. You know I back you, but sometimes you go too far.
Thunder Fire, the only reason why I am going too far is because I am dealing with cultists. If they are not coming to social media to threaten me with threat of life, that doesn't mean in my closet I am not receiving spam calls. The way I am reacting, nobody should blame me. Please.
Cele,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you for anything except the language. When you get angry, you need to control yourself. The language is too much.
Thunder Fire, I understand your stand.
Let's do like
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I understand your stand. I also stand in the same place with you. You understand? But the only reason I'm doing it is because these guys have been doing this. I just received another spam call. If I pick up that call, it's going to be curses.
Okay, Cele. It's okay. Let me say something. While you are letting us into the backstage of what you are dealing with, at the same time, which I sincerely am being empathic here, at the same time, we also understand that a true general that knows his onions, do not come out to talk about everything, but deals with it. The power of a man standing is the ability of him to act and not roar. Now, many of the people chatting rubbish, you will find out that even in the scheme of things, they don't matter. So, while you have a good grasp of everything happening to you, reserve your energy to fight the root. And that was why I've said on IT platform, Lagata platform, if anything have anything to do with anybody, come with the fact, we deal with it in such line. For people threatening you behind, we deal with it in that like as well. But I wouldn't want you, for the sake of everybody, recline from this cursing and cursing. Just leave it at that. Oh, Yorùbá sọ pé orúkọ téèyàn bá máa sọ ọmọ èèyàn, inú èèyàn ló máa wà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ wípé a ní wo gbígbó ẹ̀fọ̀n ká ọ̀rá dé egun. Ó ní ẹ̀fọ̀n ń gbó ó ń dùn wá, but a lè ọ̀rá dé egun. We manage it. You get what I mean? I just want you to walk in that trajectory and let's just simmer things out. Things will be sorted out now. Things are coming back even to like when this thing started. A lot of people were being threatened. I don't come out to talk about messages that comes to me and all that. I don't do that because at the end of the day, those who were sending it knew they are wasting their time. But we all deal with things differently. But at the same time, Bíbélì sọ pé gbọ́n bí ejò, ṣèwà tútù bí àdàbà, yára láti gbọ́, lọ́ra láti fèsì. Let's just apply little. IT guy, from what you said about the young guy, that it wasn't Davido or his PA that sent the 2 million. I think this also attests to the fact that on this justice for Mohbad, on this justice for Mohbad, there are things don't seem the way they look outside. There is a lot of conspiracy theory everywhere. Even from the information that was first given out about the death of this guy. There were a lot of decoy, to the extent that people that were making commentary about the case were always giving out information that were untrue. Least to say, that this same information is the information all of us will say, police ought to act, police ought to act. But the information out there to police are probably zero and lies, just the way we are finding out now. For the police who have all the technology to find out truth and do all these things, they would have seen a lot of things. And that is why they will always say, we don't believe whatever comes from the social media. They've said it several times because they know people just sit in their rooms, buy data, and do what? Talk all rubbish, and people fly with it. So in the case of this of Davido never responded. But people that are in the middle of the storm, someone is coming out that is not Davido. At the same time, some people were saying it is a lie that the person is also being paid for to do that. So look at we that were not part of this whole case. Won't we be confused? Should we then blame the public when they take on the part they take? Because everything coming out, day in, day out, always turn to abracadabra. The less you look, the more you look, the less you see. Because everything have been illusion, mirage. We have been seeing false images as real. False images as real. And that is what we've been seeing all this while. People just wake up and give different stories. Different stories. And it is extremely confusing. So to an extent, for me, I don't blame anybody that has stepped out of justice for Mohbad. Because 70% of information of justice for Mohbad are falsehood. 70%. So how do we reconcile it? The question you were asking, who is the person? If you ask me, now who I go ask? We were not there. This guy that gave us a new information recently, why didn't he tell us who it is? Why allowing us to again begin to run in the dark looking for a pin in the sand? Why? Why is he making the public again to be looking for a pin in the sand? If he cannot tell us who it is to shut his mouth and forever remain shut. If anybody on this case of Mohbad really have an information, let them give the information. And if they don't have, let them shut up. It's high time we should be shutting people up. It's high time we should walk away from all this confusion and all these, evasive narrations. All these scams, because everything seems like scam everywhere. Scam. People just come to conjure lies and present it. And when you ask them to say the truth, they will give you an open-ended thing. Go and do, what do they used to do that thing in Nigeria? Ultimate search. Go and do ultimate search in the jungle.
Just like
now, he came out and is telling us.
Remind me. Sorry for interjecting. Just like Eloroku. What is that in English again? You guys managed to find out.
Eloroku.
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 Exactly.
Just like someone came with Obema Keje.
Exactly.
Obema Keje. Many things we've heard on this platform. Many lies. Many lies. Many lies. So if, for example, if you are a police officer who is an IP on this case, do you think police will not stay with that of the nurse alone? That the nurse has confessed to and say, I injected the guy, he reacted to it. The police will stay with that because every other one are lie. They are the same people that came that said, oh, Mohbad want to throw child on the third mainland. They are the same people that said, no, it is true. It is lie. It is this. Mohbad said spending or someone says something in the prison. Now he's outside. He said he did not say so. If you are the IPO, which one will you believe? Which one are you going to believe? Because we are running them mad.
So
and we are not in a country
I have a question.
Where everything is there for them to check.
I have a question for you. With a short narrative, yeah. Now, my narration goes this way. We're knocking the doors on 20 to 22 months now. Now, we've been running kitty. We've been running kita. With all the efforts that everyone has put into the process, everybody, all of us. Is there anything else to make us believe there is not only 2 people that are left to be taken to the higher court, and that's Spending and the nurse? Is there anybody else? Should there be anybody else? Where are the evidence? What is it? All of us with our kitty, kita. What have we achieved to give to the police, for the police to convince the magistrates and the DPP to actually allow that as an evidence? They put it in a bag and they say this is an exhibit. So in the guise of that, my question to you, aristocrat, is there anything right now, given that the inquest is in recess, to make us believe that the final judgment will not just be Spending and the nurse?
Truth be told, let me say this the opting time. As far as the case of Mohbad is, to any logical, reasonable, and unbiased mind, there is no other evidence presentable under the law. Move it away from the sphere of speculation, assumption, and conjunction. There is no evidence under the earth that this young man did not die as a result into him. Hence, this matter in court, as the Lagos State Department of Justice or Ministry of Justice or Commissioner of Justice or Attorney General or DPP, as the case may be, has taken to court, there is no other person to add to it. Because the job of a lawyer is to look into evidences that leads an accused or a suspect and build a prima facie that says the person actually committed a crime. Hence, when you take such case to the judge, who was never there, just like us, the judge will base his or her judgment on what is presented, not on assumption. And in the case of President Bola Tinubu against PDP, against Peter Obi, against Atiku, against Labour Party and others, when they said that was rigging, the Supreme Court made them to realize that judges will not go to Jankara market to go and look for evidence to convict or to win a case for you. It is your job to bring evidences that will convince the judge that this person is guilty or not guilty. So for any reasonable mind, as of today, if tomorrow it changes, bad alive. But as of today, there is nothing that will say the 2 suspects that have been charged by the Lagos State Judiciary are not culpable in this. If there is any other one, as I will always say, people should give evidences. However, in the court of opinion, you might discharge a criminal and you might convict an innocent person. That is in the court of public opinion. But in the court that is constitutionally instituted and established, it is based on fact and your ability to build a prima facie in a criminal case. So, only the 2 people that we have currently, according to the law, according to the police, are culpable in this case. And I will plead for any other person that feels otherwise to please present unarguable, undisputable fact to the government that could nail any other person. Until that is done, this is where we are. This is our today. We don't know tomorrow. Thank you very much, sir.
Well,
Thank you so much. That's over to you, host and Cele. I think that was, hold on, Cele, that was wonderfully done. And you see, the problem we have as a nation, that's including myself, is the fact that whether you are independent, whether you are on this side, on that side, or neutral, the facts will always remain the fact. Now, in this cause of justice, we're even getting down to the nitty-gritty, down to the bones, to kind of assert right now, dangerous aspersions, that Lagata went out of his way to make sure that DNA doesn't ensue. But at the same time, the family court have ruled that DNA will happen. Now, if we know that already, and we are clever people, why are we then asserting that Lagata is trying to stop the process of DNA, and that's the reason why he's after African television? My input is in there is to ask questions. If you want to vilify me because I ask question, I've got a Teflon to take it, and I'm open, and you will come to my platform. I will control how you speak, and I will not bring you up if I don't have to. Back to the nitty-gritty. DNA will be done. One thing we need to be conscious of is right now that if Baba Mohbad is now sorted himself out with his lawyers, there is a possibility that both parties, because it is nothing to do with us, it's a family matter, can decide not to bring the outcome to the public. And if they don't, are you guys now not going to shush yourself on DNA? When African television came and said something about DNA, the way he's going to do it or the way he's not going to do it, now we're clear about what he wanted to do. We will raise 10 million, even more. If that child is Mohbad's child, fine. But then he probably messed up by actually claiming this is paternity, there could be a paternity fraud in the show. And I think that screwed everything up. And I think that when Joseph Aloba went out there to sort of like say, Alelopa Mohbad, a lot of stuff developed within that short period of time. But if we use our brain, it's the family court, everything is there, DNA will be done, but they may not share the outcome with us. Now, if they now don't share the outcome with us, and they have done their DNA because it's a family matter, and they now decide to bury Mohbad, so what else have the rest of us now got to offer if the inquest closes and the only two culpable people is simply spending and the nurse? That is what we need to start thinking about. All the gang fight, even right now, if everybody on the face of the internet come out today and give everything they want to give about Lagata is got nowhere to go. Maybe there is more information that is going to come out for him to deflect it in the underground. Maybe there is a reason for Cele himself, who talks too much. Maybe there's a reason why they're trying to shut him up. Maybe they are just playing with his emotions. Maybe they're just doing something. Whenever Cele is on a platform, they are playing him, and he's now playing himself. Do you understand? Which is what I'm saying. Why are you even reacting live? They are calling you. They are sending messages to you. They are poking you. They've now turned you into the village entertainer. They now know how to get to you.
They are taunting him.
You have to react.
They taunt you.
Yeah, they are taunting you, and you are reacting because that's what they want. Maybe they like a
cannot cost them now.
I think
Hold on, Sarah. Let me finish this. Maybe no, hold on. Maybe Lagata is in Deptford,
you know, in
right?
those days in school.
Yes.
When would they do your beast? When would they do your beast? I say your papa, your mama.
Exactly, your mama.
The one where they cry, now they go yap very, very well. They go yap you where they react. Now you they go yap past.
That's why the IT guy always say, I run most of my show from the kitchen, and my kitchen is very hot. If you can't stand the heat, don't come into the kitchen. You know what you just said, aristocrat? I was number one bad boy in there. When we finish with your mama's pekus, you will think it's us that is sharing father. You will cry. And like you said, aristocrats, they will now use that against you the next time because now they know your weakness.
Exactly what I wanted to tell Jay Fromole. Because he gets angry at the sound of his mom, they know his weakness.
And they now know your weakness. They now know if they want to get you in future, now to curse your mama. And you will go into a meltdown. If someone is cursing your mom,
thank you, Uncle Aristo.
Why should you be reacting to people who don't even know your mama? They don't know whether your mom is alive or your mom is dead. And then you overreacted. You are now telling them your mom is dead. They're not supposed to know. But subject to your overreaction, they now know your mom is dead. Cele's mom and was Akpapa's mom. May the souls of your mothers and your fathers. No. Hold on, Cele. I'm speaking for myself.
I beg. My mama is alive. Put my name first.
It's not you, Mama. He said Akpapa.
I'm talking about Akpapa now.
He said Akpapa. Are you Akpapa?
I'm not talking about you. You see, this is what I'm saying about you. Calm down.
No, I heard my name.
Hold on, Cele. I'm talking about Akpapa and Cele. May the souls of their mom, both their moms, rest in perfect peace. Amen. So,
Papa and Cele will.
Right? Now, hold on. You will have the chance to speak. It's just my own submission. And the fact that people reference you doesn't mean you have to react. That's what we are saying to African TV. That's what chairman himself is gone into underground to go and keep quiet because when they are telling him not to speak, he wasn't fucking listening. We need to listen. You should not react to things. When Config dragged me, I did not react. They kept poking me. She's live now. I didn't go there. When I saw someone sent something to me, they are likening the IT guy to Agege, and it was Supreme and Sammy Jojo. Nothing to do with me. They are just idle. I don't have to challenge anything at all.
Talking about them.
I only came to TikTok on my own. It was me that installed the app, not my wife, not my children. I'm not deleting the app. We are on Justice for Mohbad until we see it through. If they burn anybody's papa to say they want to come after me, they will die. Their own buying will be open in the open because me, I will say my thing. If you go back to listen to what is several Chinese whispers is actually deroded. When the news gets to the public, they would have reshaped it. But if you go back to the audio, even if I don't say allegedly or disclaimer, it's with a disclaimer because I am asking questions. They said this. Is it true? When it goes back to their camp, the person that is reporting it did not say it as a verbatim of how I presented it. They will mago it. This person that is now overreacting, 3 months later, when they go and listen to it, they realize that it was not the way it was presented to them. Why are we overreacting? You want to shade me, you don't know me. You want to shade my mama or my family, you don't know me. I haven't engaged with anybody in the underground. Anything you know about the IT guy, he opened his mouth to say it himself. So if you want to make your own up and want to drag me, it's okay because I don't drag people. I call people out. And when I used to call Baba out, they said I'm dragging the man. I said, how am I dragging person when I'm asking a question? When we got emotional in those days and everybody said their own thing, the landscape is actually sort of like shifted a little bit. We now know a lot more about this thing. We now know that we need to use our common sense now because our narratives at the time cannot carry on. We need to now start correcting the narratives. And if we need to kind of say sorry, we say sorry. If we need to adjust it and just be noble to the cause, and then we need to do that. But the people that are engaging with themselves in the background, in the underground, now that they're falling out, they now have substances on individual one of them. And if the group shift one way and decide to isolate Cele because Cele talks too much. He fucking talks
too much.
He talks too much. It is not every time they talk about you that you have to jump out. I tried with chairman to even do damage limitation, to draw him out and sat down with him. And I told him it's time for you to stop. But he stopped eventually, but he stopped at the wrong time. Because he allowed himself to be dragged. Sakuma, I give it to him. He is my number one citizen when it comes to the Baba Isales. When it comes to the senior citizens. He disappeared. He disappeared. He disappeared. He disappeared. He disappeared. Now that he came back now, do you see anybody dragging him? Nobody can drag him. He doesn't have to answer any question. He doesn't have to say anything.
Is he back?
He's been back for a while now. This okay. Where have you been? I've been sitting on the window. He's everywhere. He's
Uncle
back.
Whitey, you have
He's not
dragged
even
me too
talking
much
about
today.
camera down. Baba is back.
So I'm not going to play anything.
That's wisdom.
Again.
Listen, Cele, you will
Like
learn.
that don't be
That's
anything,
wisdom.
no.
That's wisdom. Baba is back.
Why are you removing wisdom from the powers of accountability that I've shown you?
Too much,
I'm not a coward now.
You lose all
So
your senses
he's talking the fact, he's talking truth.
He's talking about the same thing every day,
Can
Cele.
truth be too much?
Cele, you are talking about the same thing every day in a different way.
Can
and
truth?
It's not on.
But can truth be too much? Because I'm trying to know my enemies now. Are you saying that truth can be too much? Can your man so talk ti pọ̀jù? Ó ti pọ̀jù. Kí your man play, kí your man tó àṣírí àwọn èèyàn. Ó ti pọ̀jù. Ó ti no, as you understand. If you justice sílẹ̀, ẹ máa dìmú, please. There's no need for anybody to mention my name. Please. There is no need for any perfect person. Any perfect person created in heaven as an angel to mention my name. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, mo ti gbọ́, mo lè ti apologize, mo ti dúpẹ́, but ó ti ń lọ jìnnà jù. You understand? Keep that advice. Keep that advice, please, for somebody else. I have heard ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré ló máa sọ fún ọmọlúàbí, mo ti gbọ́. There's no need for you to emphasize on it again, to be bringing me to the place of chairman. Wait.
It's not, it's gone. Cele, just wait. All these things, I think you are not actually listening to what he said. He said, when you talk in a measurable position or stance where anytime you get information, the information is given and you retreat. He said, when you try to stop and not talk, it's not the good time to stop. It's just like what I said earlier. Let's just balance things. Yorùbá máa ní pé yíyọ ẹkùn bíi tójó kọ́. Ẹkùn bá máa strike, á strike. But ẹkùn máa kọ́ yọ, á máa wò ẹ́ náà. Tó bá strike, á dẹ̀ ti padà. Just let's make it like that. Don't let us turn into something else. I think you just listen in totality and try to pick what is key there. So let's go.
Cele, we all love you and we feel for you. I will liken you to a very wicked lady. She's a female equivalent of you. And if you guys marry, oh my God, it will be a union.
They are 5 and 6. They both get angry really quick. But I love the both of them, and I'm behind the both of them.
And the way this thing goes sometimes is that, look, we all have a lot to say. When I listened on Very Wicked Lady, I actually had a reason to, because it was my reflection day. And on my reflection day, I also need to reflect on my absence. Because if I'm not there, and if I'm there, I will not be able to reflect. It means that I'm bringing new things up, and we're not able to checkpoint ourselves, and everybody will go their respective way. And it was just that reflective day for me. And I even Thunderfire said, "So where's the IT guy? I'm looking for the IT guy." And then at some point, even Cele in the afternoon said, "I know the IT guy is there. He's listening on the window." And I had to laugh because I was on the show in its entirety until my mom called me from Nigeria for a bit. And even when Thunderfire was saying goodbye, she has to go to work, this and that, blah, whatever, I was there. So now I've been on so many platforms and they are dragging me. Why do you expect me to come up and do what? They are dragging you already. If you come up, it means what they are saying is correct. Which part of it do I want to correct when I know everything is false? But they've made up their mind that they want to do a show for the IT guy. And I just listen. I listened on Natural's platform for 7 to 8 hours in an entire day. I did not go to any platform. I was just there on the window. And they were dragging me. I came back the following day. Where are they today? In this course of justice, 3 things you need to learn. Allow people to speak for you, gang fight and speak against you, and then the third one, allow them to talk about you. Because who the hell is the IT guy that people can talk about him? And that's why I don't react. And when I open my platform, I don't come and debunk anything. I don't come and fight them. But I have my own cryptic way of doing my own, and they will be dragged into it. They don't know. They will come and kill their fake account. When I give it to them good and proper, they will use their real account to come up. Don't be jujube that. But we are different people. And the way we react will be different. But we need to teach ourselves not to keep jumping up. They're talking about you there. One of your comrades is now poked you. They are talking about you here. And you just go straight in there. Now you did not know the foundation of what they are talking about. Actually, the fact that they are talking about you maybe is even beneficial to you, because you did not know how the show started and you did not know how your name got into it. But because someone is now talking about you, and this maggot with no brain is come to you and say they are talking about you and is giving you a prompt. And the prompt they've given you is the one that you now go up and then you start lambasting people. You did not know what the foundation was. And that is one thing we all need to learn. When you see a show, you don't have to join the show. Artificial intelligence will automatically prompt you as if it's Paparano that is requesting you to join the show. No, it's not. It's because you are following Paparano that you are getting that flag to say Paparano invites you. It is not Paparano that is inviting you. It is not. Now, the AI in there also, which African television actually fall for all the time. Because African television is your handle, Aristocrat is your handle, and IT guy is your handle. Every time they mention your name, the AI prompts you, the Paparano invites you, because what the AI is saying is, at this point, they are talking about you. So it's best for you to sit on the window first. Then you will find that they are definitely talking about you at that point. The question is, if you sit down properly, you realize they only mentioned your name in passing. But the mistake you would have made is to have joined the show simply because your name is mentioned. Anyway, that is as far as I can give people in terms of advice. Cele, it wasn't a dig at you. Whatever you take from it is just an advice. Tomorrow becomes another day. Maybe you will be a somewhat more chilled guy, like the what's his name, African television. It takes a while for you to learn from other people's advice, for you to reflect and realize that it's only can give you the advice that you can actually learn from. Otherwise, other people are castigating
Cele, I
you.
tell you what, next time you come on the live and you want to do your recordings, I will mute the comment section so no one can disturb it all and no one can insult or do anything. And you have no way to argue with anyone.
Thunderfire. From one
What?
host to another. Yeah, I will never put myself in a position to be muting the comment section. I will never. It is up to the narrator not to react to the comment section. We all need to learn not to react. There are some comments that you have to address, which is okay, but you don't also address the comment by saying, "Olori buruku ni e, iwo were, omo ema kuni." No, we don't do that. I always interject. I always say, let me
That's
address.
you. That's you, though. That's not me.
I always say, let me address the comment section. But the thing is, if we shut down the comment section, then we shouldn't open the platform. This is a democratic environment. Now, if you want to be the president and you want people to crusade for you to be the president, you're not going to find one way in your presidency to now suppress them if they are now saying to you, this is not what we signed up to. You won't do that. I think the comment section keeps us alive. The comment section will tap for you. The comment section will give you gift. They will give your what's it called?